Alright, hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of Shed Chops. Real quick, a little bit about the show. Wanted to teach you guys how to fix stuff like this. This is a Stihl FS 45 trimmer that I picked up, needs some work on it. Show you guys how to fix that stuff, make a little bit of money, and hopefully get onto some cool projects like go-karts, mini bikes, stuff like that. So here we go, here's our first project. Okay, like I said, this trimmer I picked up needs a little bit of work. As you can see right there, the primer bulb is missing. So what we're going to do today, rather than just replacing the primer bulb, we're just going to replace the whole carburetor, because odds are once the primer bulb goes bad, the diaphragms and everything inside, they're probably bad too. Carburetors are cheap enough on Amazon, eBay. You just go ahead and buy a new one, just replace it. So let's get started with that. So the first thing we want to do, open up the airbox cover here, take out the air filter. That's pretty nasty, so we'll get a new one of those. Alright, we got two nuts here, look like 8mm nuts. We're going to take those off and that'll pull off the airbox, also allow the carburetor to be freed up as well. Alright, so we got our two nuts off. We remove the airbox. And we should be able to slide the carburetor right off. Gasket there. Let's try pulling the air lines first. Or fuel lines, sorry. Fuel lines. Alright. There we go. Carburetor is off. It's that easy. Alright, so I picked up this kit right here. Let that focus. That's the kit that I ordered online. It came with new gaskets, new primer bulb, new carburetor that's got the primer bulb. If you can see in there, there's a little bit of gas in there. So they ran this carburetor out of the factory just to make sure it was dialed in right. So it should be ready to plug and play. New spark plug, new fuel filter, new air filter. So we're going to give it a whole new tune-up. Okay, so now we're ready to just reverse that procedure. This was already disconnected. That's our throttle cable. We need to pass that through that hole like so. Get that started on the bolts. I did put a new gasket on the back side of it. Attach our fuel lines. Oh. That popped out there. Put that back in like that. Everything lined back up. Alright, we've got our new gasket for this side. And our air box, and then we just got to put the nuts back on. Alright, nuts are back on. Put the air filter in. There we go. Prime it. There we go. It is priming. Alright, and she's probably ready to fire right now, but we did get the full tune-up kit over there, so we want to put that on first. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, replace the socket, the spark plug. Alright, got the old one out. The new one here. Always want to make sure you get these started as much as you can by hand so you don't cross any threads. get it snug, just give it about a quarter turn. It's got a seal on the bottom so you don't over tighten it. Alright. Then we want to do the fuel filter. Alright, well, I just messed up with the camera, so it looks like this is going to be a two-part. Forgive me, since this is my first one. So I've made this little hook tool here out of aluminum. And what we need to do is get in down there and fish the fuel line and pull it out of the gas tank. So to do that, first you want to just pull on this, it'll come out, and it is blind, I cannot see in there, so I can hear that I'm hitting it. See if I can't curve that up. Try bending it that way. Alright, well, I'm going to spare you that part. Alright. So I got it out, but the fuel line was stretched so taut that I wanted to just pull right off the fuel filter. So, oh gosh. Alright. Now we got to take the gas tank off. That'll be fun. Alright. I'm going to do that another time. Alright, so for now, to end this episode, I'm going to go get some gas, put some gas in it. We're going to fire her up, see if she works. Alright guys, so I realized yesterday after watching the film that when I was starting the mower, I had my back, or the trimmer, I had my back to you, and I didn't like that at all. You couldn't see what I was doing. So I'm going to do that again, and this time I'm going to be facing the camera like I should be. So let's do that. Alright, so yesterday it did start, the idle was a little low, so I turned the idle up and it was running really good, running just like brand new. So let's see how it starts now on a cold start. Make sure it's primered, turn the choke on. Still needs to warm up. Alright, so there you have it. You saw me reach back onto the carburetor. I adjusted the high side a little bit. It was a little bit high, so I turned it down once it got warmed up. But as you see, they do need a little bit of time before they warm up, before you start using them. So always remember that. Let your 2-cycle engines get warm so they can run at their maximum efficiency. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. Thank you very much.